This is Karen Ramsey of Super Healthy Children, and I'm here with Dan McDonald, the Life Regenerator. And I'm sure that many of you have seen his excellent videos. And we're here at the Woodstock Fruit Festival up in the Adirondacks in New York. And it is beautiful here, and we're all eating an abundance of fruits and vegetables. And Dan just had a workshop on raising healthy children. He has children himself. And Dan, can you tell me a little bit about being a father and how you got into raw foods and about raising your children and exposing them to this?
Yeah, I got into raw foods. I read a book called The Essene Gospel of Peace, and it's a book about fasting and raw foods, and it really changed my life a lot. And I recommend anyone to read that. And then that book really had a profound transformation, and I just went raw overnight. Now, not 100% in the actions that I took, but 100% in my mind, I was like, this raw food thing makes sense. Like, nothing had ever made as much sense to me as the practical application of consuming fruits and vegetables as your predominant diet, like living foods. When you eat living foods, you become more alive. When you eat dead foods, you die a little bit more. It's like, oh, okay, I got it. It's resonated with me at a very deep level. So I just started eating tons of raw foods, and my life has gotten so much better that I won't even try to go into it. But it is very much a life improver and very much a heart opener, mind awakener, and definitely a body regenerator. Lose weight, get rid of diseases. Since I went raw foods, I haven't spent one penny at the doctor's in any way, shape, or form, or took a pill. It's pretty cool stuff.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and my kids, I don't force anything on them. I've just tried to be inspirational with them. They definitely, they're probably 50% raw consistently, and then when I'm around, it's more like 90% because I'm really good with the recipes. So if people learn how to make good food, like good raw food, and use fruits and vegetables, then they can really start adding those in for their kids and stuff. And the green juices, the fruit and vegetable juices are a really good way to go. And then like a lot of little raw food snacks. And who doesn't love good fruit? You know, that's the key.
Especially kids love fruit.
Yeah.
They're attracted to it. Yeah. We were just talking about, a number of the parents had asked about their communities and how difficult it is to get people in their families and in their social contacts to understand and to serve fruits and vegetables at gatherings and to expose their own kids through this, because kids often want to eat what their peers are eating. And so how do we deal with this?
The social aspects. Yeah, well, for me, I just get so excited about fruits and vegetables. When I show up at a party with like a box of nectar plums that are just like melt into your face, I have no problem getting excited about that. So as excited as you can get about fruits and vegetables is the best thing that you're going to do. Stand your ground knowing that you're spreading the truth. But also just try to be an influence, a real positive influence by sticking to what you believe in, and then try not to be judgmental or critical, but very loving in your approach. And then just really be the light, like create a transformation in your life. And you'll definitely profoundly transform everyone else, because it makes a lot of sense. We're all living foods, fruits and vegetables. I mean, everybody knows. Everybody argues about everything else, but there's one thing about every diet program is that more fruits and vegetables is the way to go. Now, there's the fruit phobics and all that stuff, but that's because you ate a lot of junk food, and now the fruit cleanses you out. So it's not the fruit that's causing the problem. It's all the crap you ate before that's junking up your body with mucus, that the fruit solvent is like a solvent. The fruit acids are like a solvent, and then you have all these problems. You blame it on the fruit, but it's not the fruit. It's because you're dirty. So you might have to eat steamed vegetables, do a green juice fast, and slowly but surely start implementing more fresh fruits and vegetables.
Right. And especially, I've observed children having problems with fruit, having allergic reactions to it, even asphyxiation. And a lot of times, what they're eating it with is what's causing the problem, not so much the fruit. Because the fruit is so water-rich, it needs to get through the body, it needs to digest. And if you eat it with complex carbs and fats, a lot of times it won't digest and it'll cause problems.
the more simple that we eat as human beings, the better off we're going to be, because the more things that are mixed up in here, the fuzzier your head is. And you want real mental clarity. Now, why do we want mental clarity? Because we want to untie the knots that are binding us to the heavier energies in our lives, like guilt and shame and fear and things like that are really holding us back from having our potential shine. So the fruit is a real practical, fruit and vegetables is a real practical way to enhance the quality of your life so that you can be present. And the more simple that you eat in a real nice, slow, mellow, peaceful environment to absorb the nutrition, the better off you're going to be for sure.
Definitely. And I really like what you said about being the example, because I think that we, as parents, that we are key, really, and that just setting an example in the world has a rippling effect. And by you eating healthfully and treasuring and getting excited about what you're eating, you know, eating these pure, delicious, water-rich, nutrient-dense foods, that it speaks to other people. And even if they're not doing it right away, over time, I think that people begin to see the positive effects.
Definitely. Gentleman can do
Is
his
there
talk.
anything else that you want to say about what you do?
Oh, life-regenerator.com. Go check it out. I make videos every day. All I want to do is be helpful, and I'm very inspired by this because it's really transformed my life. And I want to see more people eat fruits and vegetables and alleviate suffering out of their life. So thank you very much. Thank you, Karen.
Thank you, Dan.
And thank you very much.